media. But that's all me have to go say at the end of the day. No, I want to jump into some other conversations because I hear things that go on news. And I saw a couple viral news conversations. Some of them actually opened my eye and made me realize, say, boy, people, as sad as it be, there are some people that this moment where a lot of they're getting a lot of relief efforts is making them feel seen, making them feel valued, and making them feel like society is finally giving them a break. And I think this would have also echoed the same sentiment of this man. Let me see if we can get it to play right here.
Some encounters bordering on the bizarre.
This help the people.
Fresh drop.
Explain. The food, look here. Look here. Look at food that I've got. Look here. Look in my hair how much food I've got. When the storm never come, they wouldn't got this, and they're so hungry in this country.
Fresh drop.
The people in this country is so hungry. So this storm is so good for the people. Make it mash up the place.
We saw people lugging crates and plastic bags filled with goods.
That is pretty much like how people are feeling. Why there's something that's in front of me right now? Hold on. Judger. Hold on, so something just pop up on this thing a while ago, and I'll know me can't take it out. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, I got it off. I got rid of it. Yeah, that's exactly how the brother talk, and I didn't look at it like that. I did not examine the situation like that, but come here and say, yeah, but for some people, this is the first week that they would have gone and be able to know, so they never have to worry about food. Them could have somebody give them something for drink, somebody to see them and say, yo, me know your situation, I am going to help you. Me going to give you a little boost, something to encourage you, something for, show that, hey, we care about the poor. Didn't even think about it. And so with all of these relief efforts and all of that, there are some people that is the first they're being seen, they're not going to be seen by society. And so what going to happen after the whole hype of Hurricane Melissa and giving back and everything happen? They're going to be back to square one, forgotten again. It's food for thought. But on a more funny note, there was a video with one thing with Jamaican people, as much as they try to be serious with the Hurricane Melissa, you're gonna have the 1 and 2 video them you're gonna just make you say, Jesus Christ, why Jamaican people just stay so? And right now, Robert ears is ringing. Robert is a ring and put up on social media. We don't know which video I'm about to go and play right now. Just take a look.
Nice meeting you, Robert. So what you can do for me now, Robert?
Well, we are live on Fox Weather.
Live
in the web. We are trying to get the message out so aid comes in, and we're doing our best.
We appreciate it.
I would give you supplies, but we gave all of our supplies to other people on our drive in.
This not look done. All right.
Thank you.
We suffered a serious blow from Hurricane Melissa, as it is.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Like, the woman not even waste no time. She never itch. She went straight to the man and I say, yo, you're there, yeah, record me. Make sure say let off a change. Let off a change right now. And if that is not the Jamaican spirit, like, even in a moment of crisis and in a moment of disaster like that, I do not know what is. But boy, oh boy, Robert, next time, if you're coming to Jamaica and you're covering worst facts of your appeal, that you're a Caucasian, it is expected. It's of paramount importance that you let off a thing. Because just so Jamaican people stay, at the end of the day, Jamaican people all are charged for road that they're not even own. You ever go someplace and you go to an event and you want to park at the roadside, and the people that not even own the roadside that tell you, say you need to give them money so you can punch up your car on the roadside? Because they're going to tell you, say, if you give them money so that them can watch it. Yeah, man, that is Jamaica, man. We're going to hustle at any moment of the day. And there's another interview, man. Was this TVJ? I can't remember. But here it is.
I walk a bit close. Yeah, I just ask people for a suit of clothes and so.
Yeah, who have it there again?
For Romaine Thompson, Hurricane Melissa hit more than home. It hit heart and head.
The first year I come in, I don't know if it started. I feel like we just give up it. Because just the other day, I buy a little carrot and I come and see. My house blow down. And my windscreen crack. To me, at the time, it was the saltest man. But it's when I walk up on the road and see what happens. I have to just put everything to fun. And just laugh about it. I lose everything and half of my head.
He laughs now, but it's the kind of laugh that keeps tears from falling. Even District Constable.
Wow. That type of energy is what I talk about. Like, how do you go through a moment like that and you still find a moment for even a crack a joke? That is a testament to like the trueness of the Jamaican spirit, that we are going to take bad things and find joy and find laughter. Because at the end of the day, that is ultimately like how we are able to keep encouraged and, you know, keep ourselves light. Because if we really stop and think about all of the hardships, all of the difficulties, all of the crosses what we have to endure in our life, it would really make we want for just jump off one building. But the fact that we're able to lean on humor a lot of times is what gives us the courage to keep persevering. Someone said Jamaica, no problem. Let me go and read some of the comments them right now on YouTube. That's okay, Jamaicans don't need to do that for food. Like up the live, can't believe me actually catch a live. Yeah, man, I'm very grateful that you're here on the live. Like, even though I'm there in this chaotic live, winging it, may I tell you, the next time I go live, hopefully I will be probably in town and where we can sort out this thing better. But I'm so appreciative for you guys on YouTube and on TikTok that on the day I rough it out with me. I just saw it go, okay, this is a representation of what is happening with Melissa. Everything not pretty, not fancy. We have to build up back from the ground up, because that is the Jamaican way. We lick about with Talawa. Oh gosh. At this point in time, I think I'm going to just. Did I have any more videos? Oh yeah. I think I have another video. To go and show you guys. Where was it? I think this was it.
When me look, and come back, and I see the house I go up. Yes, like our airline take off. So me say, but wait, I never booked the flight, so me have to come off of this flight.
No. Yes, what I'm talking about? Do you see what I'm talking about? Y'all see what I'm talking about with just Jamaican people? Like, why you do an interview and you crack joke? Like, anyway, that is what I have to say. I just love us as a people. I love us as a people for that. I'm going to just give YouTube another break, and then next time I'll be back talking about some other things. So may I give you a 30-second break, and then I'll be back. Jesus Christ. May I tell you, like, I am so over this already. Yeah, man, this is overwhelming. You TikTok, me stress out. Jesus Christ. I see me can drink a bit of my syrup. You don't long me to have syrup? Oh, that's all YouTube time. All right, so now we're back now, and me I forgot to ask a question. How do you feel the government has handled the response, to Hurricane Melissa? We are talking about the aftermath. We are talking about the relief. Do you feel confident in how they're handling things, or do you have your own, criticism? Do you have concerns? What is it? Do you have nothing to say? May I ask TikTok first? Do you have nothing to say? YouTube, y'all have nothing to say? I see a commenter come in now because I want to figure here we have to go and say somebody say late night settings clearly. Anyway, let me go play a little video, and then I'm giving you some time for chat.
I want to say, Madam Speaker, that 40% of the island has been impacted from an economic perspective. It means that the other 60% of the island must double our economic output. Fields destroyed in St. Elizabeth, in Manchester, in Westmoreland, must be replaced by fields brought into production in St. Thomas, in St. Mary, in Clarendon, in St. Catherine. The other half of the island that is not impacted, we must increase our output. Madam Speaker, this is a good point for me to say that.
Yeah. So the Prime Minister, him going to Parliament, him do all of that, him so him need for go say. There were a lot of conversations about whether or not there was support for PNP territories, aka Westmoreland, and that they felt like the government never really put a lot of focus and support, over there. So the PNP them band together now and decide to them are gonna keep for them own thing. If the government now really give them the focus, so then you had Mark Golding now go link up with few members them over there, the opposition. Just
in this regard, I have proposed to the Prime Minister from last week, Wednesday, that he should establish a broad-based task force to be given the responsibility of governance oversight over the relief effort, the relief coming in, how it is dealt with, how it is distributed. Not to manage that process on a day-to-day basis, but to provide oversight to those who are managing it. So there's some accountability for how it's done, and that accountability is being held by a broad-based group that can enjoy the support and confidence of the whole society, especially those who are suffering terribly now.
Yeah. So Mark Golding, that happened. So the PNP them band together now. Them all, so them are gonna have for them own drive to get donations so them can focus on their things. And me like some people are talking about say what them are try to do what you call it, like overshadow the governments, them want them own moment as well. And I'm like, I think they have a reason to I think there's a place for them to raise their concerns. They're underground. If they're seeing things that are leaning in one particular direction and they feel like they're left out, I think it is important that they actually voice their concerns. On the other hand, no, I have my sense that I have 2 cents about the government. Me a hold on, me a hold it. We no want to hear, but let me see if I see any comments yet. Somebody say it's like they don't know where to start. You realize it's our same people, the same people them are gonna help. Let me see if on YouTube anybody said anything. No, YouTube people are very much silent. They do not want to be mixed in the chaos. Let me see if anybody else on TikTok has jumped in. There shouldn't be. They need to come together, one movement. Okay. I do get that. Where's the lady who was in the constituency that was seeking some support as well?
We're not asking because we are greedy. We're asking because the collaboration and the coordination on the ground is not reaching our people in South St. James. When I'm able to bring 2 bags of food like I did last night to the school at Malden High, they were not able to make breakfast this morning because it could only last 1 day. I'm asking you to help us to airlift some food into the communities, to get the sick people out of the homes and into the hospital. We have some pregnant mothers. We were able to get to the hospital at Cornwall Regional just yesterday. Her baby was not moving anymore in her belly, right? We have an urgent need in South St. James, and I know everybody is trying. All I'm asking is don't forget South St. James in all of this, because we are proud farmers and we want to get back with our lives, but we need the donations to come to us too. We don't want to stay left behind because we're deep rural.
Oh, wow, that was Nikita Burchell, new member of parliament, and she had an emotional moment, while, sharing the concerns and what her experiences are. Some people did say they never see no tears, and I'm not feel that they're really crying. But I'm like, me also don't want to believe somebody that go up and fake cry. So I'm like, she pretty much would be moved, because all the way take place across the island. That is enough for you to really feel something a tug on your heartstrings and make it emotional. There was also another representative. Her name is Ziluka Jess, that she had some things to say as well.
As a member of parliament,
Hold on, let me see.
I am told by the government that I am not allowed, I'm not permitted to enter into any arrangements with private contractors to clear roads. Right now, I've been left with no choice. If I don't act, communities remain stranded.
I hear that she was told.
Okay. So we hear from that. No. Once again, no. I think I'm going to jump in, and here's what I'm going to say. The government does what the government, do. You get me? In the beginning, in terms of trying to get information out, I thought the government, I think they did what they needed to do. They communicated earlier on. What I have an issue with the government, the Andrew Holness led administration, is there is a feeling that the government tends to focus on the macro a lot, often at the expense of the micro. And where it's almost like sometimes the government, the JLP feels they come across a particular way where, let's just say, if you have your father laptop and you are walk somewhere and you slide somewhere and you drop a ground, your father immediately run come and check on the laptop and ask if the laptop all right and make sure it's the screen not crash. And then you're there like your father not even ask you if you need one like a band-aid for cover up the fact that you need bruise, because your father is more prioritizing, say, geez, a whole heap of investment, did a whole heap of money pay for the laptop, him can't afford for the laptop for mash up. That is a feeling that's in terms of how the JLP approaches things, where they focus a lot on the macro, the long term, but the short term stuff, it feels a little bit like, that don't really matter right now. But in a moment like this, where people are looking for a little bit more empathy and consideration and being seen, that is where I'm like, that's my only critique right now. Because I didn't like the backdrop of the Prime Minister touring the island while there was not enough clear or amplified communication about how the people them will survive, how them are going to eat. Because it almost felt like, say, if nobody from the private sector are in a John public decided to jump in and help, the people them would have to just go stay there and rough it out for like a week, 2 weeks, until them drink some water and eat some food. Because the government is focused more on, let's focus on the road, the lights them, let's see how we can get back tourism, they're focusing on a lot of the bigger stuff them, and it just seemed as if the people, that wasn't of paramount importance in the immediate aftermath of Melissa. Somebody said on TikTok, say it was a coordinated tour. What do you mean? I am talking about how things look like from the regular public. You get me? I understand that, but because the government is also a government that they prioritize a lot on PR, marketing, communication. They're very big on that. So I was just like, having the touring and in the plane against when people never know how they're going to eat or how they're going to get something for drink, I felt like that as the backdrop, it would then communicate that, okay, we are focusing on the macro and not on the micro. That is what it would give, in terms of, all of that. You get me? When I say at the end of the day, I also believe that there is an advantage of focusing on the macro, because that's how the economy can recover and, we can thrive and the dollar not slide so bad. All of that is important. But in this moment after a hurricane, me can understand the public sentiment that right after, people felt that their immediate needs, basic needs, were not catered to. That is what me I try to say. I don't know if everybody agree. Me hope. Me not say don't forget me, not probably me nobody, but I was trying to just, capture what I felt looking on from a third person perspective. Somebody said the tour was to see the disaster, where to go and what to do. What I'm saying is that having that as the backdrop where people are now hungry, because remember, people do what they might do. Anybody could have toured and replay and give back the message. Anybody from the party could have toured and gathered the information to give back to the Prime Minister. I would have said the same thing if it's Andrew Holness. If it was Mark Golding, I would have said the same thing. Somebody else from your team could have gone there, could have done it. But me I say right in the aftermath now, where the people them are survive now, and people them like, yo, I'm hungry, me want water, me something there. It just looks like, oh, look at me the plane, whoa. Let me see how the road are gonna fix. It just looks like that from the outside. It just looks bad like that from the outside when people's immediate needs are like, yo, what the government has said about where we're gonna get the shelter, how we're gonna get food, how we're gonna get water. I don't feel like people felt like they heard that type of information and that type of sentiment being very clearly expressed as much as they saw the overseen efforts. You understand? That is what me I try to come to try to come get at from a public perspective. Where else did I want to jump to? I also want to talk about the fact that in this moment, we saw that the government, they were putting to the forefront a lot of the members of parliament, the MPs who want the new faces of the JLP. They were, them did a pop up at the interviews all over. And what was very interesting, one of the few faces outside of the JLP that was actually front facing doing interviews was Lisa Hanna. And Lisa Hanna is officially right now not even really in politics. She's not a member of parliament, but she was out here doing interviews like in the next election she might be running for office. I'm gonna play one.
Lisa, what are you seeing yourself and hearing from Jamaicans about the scope of the damage on the island?
First of all, thanks for having me on. Hi, Erwin. Hi. So the scope is devastating. It's unprecedented in terms of a crisis, but I just want to make it very clear that all of Jamaica is not decimated. It is the southwest and the northwest parishes that have basically, as I said before on one of your programs, been almost apocalyptic. So you have St. James, Hanover, places in Trelawney, St. Elizabeth, and Westmoreland that appear to have and certainly feel like it has had a nuclear bomb fall on it. But certainly Kingston was spared, and some of the central areas and the eastern part of Jamaica, which is still open. Certainly Kingston doesn't appear as if Melissa even came over. We have lost roofs in some places and electricity. I was listening to the lady and she's right, because the power lines are still down and we have no electricity in some of those places. It's difficult to pump water, but the government is on top of things. They have the army in place. There's been tremendous international aid that is coming in from across the world. Jamaicans are pulling their weight and doing yeoman service in terms of getting aid to people, food. And so now there are command centers that are being established. There are committees that are in place. And the diaspora is really working to send aid in, as well as the diplomatic community and the multilateral community. So yes, it is an unprecedented crisis for us, but we're resilient and we're working through it.
One Lisa Hanna, and so the way how she was just moving and operating, me I'm like, no man, Miss Hanna, this is more than just I'm a random citizen. Lisa Hanna move like me, I'm like, Lisa, what do you have up your sleeve? Because I thought she would just remove herself, but like me, I'm like, okay, she is still Lisa Hanna at the end of the day. She still have her international connections, but she was on about, I think, 2 or 3 national, not big international news. And so me are like, no man, me not see nobody over the PNP operate at that level during this moment in terms of representing the country. And I was just like, why? One Lisa Hanna, but if I know Lisa Hanna work on something, I just don't know what it is. She work on something. So if she's not going to be contesting and a run for seat. She's up to something, man. She's constantly rebranding, going into different areas, extending her platform and her advocacy. So I just feel like this is a part of something. She's doing something. I just can't wait to see what that really is. Somebody over here on TikTok says she quit politics too quick, but the PNP don't deserve her. Okay, so we have some people who like Lisa Hanna. And so, I made my comments about the government and what I found as, a pretty reasonable critique. But you have some people where they are not as kind and so careful in how they communicate some of their concerns. Hear this, brother.
Mr. Prime Minister, you need to fire your advisors because me notice, Mr. Prime Minister, your surface down a which part Flight Green constituency. Now St. Elizabeth. Remember, we are all Jamaican. Regardless we are Labour or we are PNP. You're here to serve the Jamaican people. And how I see it, Mr. Prime Minister, I said it with no apology. It's like a partisan thing. I see you go on. Because all I see you go in a Flight Green constituency, you go on with yourself over this. You move around. Right? I don't see you go like all which part Dayton Campbell win down Westmoreland were damaged, affected so bad. Like all in a northern Westmoreland. Warm to them place there. Not because of PNP win at them place. So come on, Mr. Prime Minister, you need to feel better.
Yes, so me I talk about now. So you have people now come there because at the end of the day, you see optics and what things look like, people are going to then run with it. Even if afterwards, the Prime Minister, they don't schedule, say, him going to go over there, Friday. When images come out and people see it, I just saw it go. It's just like, say, if you go someplace and you wear orange, I know election time, me know, so when me I go to interview, me say, oh my God, if me show up at the PNP conference, me have to go to JLP conference because Lord of His mercy, I saw it go look. There was a time when me go do some interviews with some politician, and me realized I did an interview with Lisa Hanna, and then the next time I was doing another interview was with another PNP person that was no Crystal Tomlinson. In my mind, me I said, Jesus, the people them gonna say me a comrade. And look how long me I try to get Babsy Grange for the video, and the schedule them just now work. So now it's gonna look like me I do three PNP people back to back. And when we do that now, the people them gonna look on the three PNP people them back to back and say, watch ya, yeah, promote the PNP, yeah, work with them right now. So in a time like this now, when videos and stuff are come out, people are going to draw conclusions and they're going to be like, okay, I must that. There is no other reason I must that, even if that is not the reality. And that's why you have to be careful when you're dealing with politics, imagery, we call it context, PR, every single thing, it matters. Trust me, it matters. You have to be so careful. If I me I want JLP MP, me make sure I'm gonna give the PNP people them first. Because if you even make the mistake and go give one JLP person one glass of water, you're not gonna hear the end of it. So you have to go above and beyond for go show, say, listen, equal. Everything is equal. You have to go above and beyond and be a lot more deliberate. Now there is a TikToker that he had uttered some statements, and a lot of people are saying that him should be locked up and him should be brought into question because of what he would have said. Take a listen.
And two look a rifle and they sitting there that alone there, Jamaica, brother. Grenade there, rocket launcher there. Say serious war if you go on, Mr. Holness say we get it. But me now pray that. Me I try share say put back youth them on a level. You see me? Put back youth them on a level we lose them thing them, bro. You see me? Yeah, dog, just drop price on every car, on every mat, everything, and just make him and them get the car. Robbery they go on. Your bellow me and truck them can't go drive around with government money in peace. Remember say somebody road them mash up on there for the detour, you know. They have to live in a Kingston City. So right now you must know where you want to feel earth to make it better. For Jamaica matter fuck, I rest earth around good enough. As far as I see I and Chum come together to take over Senti, I won't want to put down there. Batman Club. Because now Batman, you know. Yeah.
How do you think government should respond to like a video like that. Like, how do you think? Because each time we have a moment like this, a national moment, there's always somebody that chooses to say something that potentially could get them in problem. You get me? I don't know what is that desire to lean to social media to have a moment where you are taking it, you know, talking directly to the government in a way that you're just like, we understand, so you might have a criticism, but you don't think your words and your choice of words and your language could have consequences. It could mean something. It could make people want to investigate you and your background and see if everything is spotless right there. Me just can't understand why people tamper with that space, especially in a time like that. There's a way to give your feedback and to show your love and your support for country without ever disrespecting the prime minister, because bad to bad, the prime minister, it is a post that, you know, there's some automatic respect that as a citizen, I believe it's supposed to come with. You know, means that you can't criticize government and you can't criticize anybody who has power, but come on, man. You get me? Come on, man. Like, hey, bad to bad, and I want to boy up thing. Like, come on, man. Like, hey, keep it cute. Keep it cute. You know, that's my two sentiments. Anybody else have anything to say? Oh, choose YouTube when I have nothing for to say. Another waste person in JA. The police needs to pay him a visit. Fresh off election, all the people see is politics true. What are your comments, Barry? Okay, I did give it. Andre says that rumor has it there is a party switch at play for Lisa. No, that would have been some exciting political news. If Lisa Hanna were to cross the aisle, that is some exciting political news. At this point in time, I really want to wrap up. I had some more things to say, but I will go live again tomorrow, hopefully a lot earlier, where more people can dare and we can, you know, spend some longer time for going for talk. But I'm going to close out with some of the final topics them that I had. If only I can go and find them right now. Why me can't find them?
Why not get all the people in first?
Okay, me can't find it. Why me can't scroll? It's something that want me to be great. No, sure is